Yeah, streetlights on the corner, drawing lines across my view. Empty seats beside me, but the car still smell like you. Windows slightly open, let the city noises blend with the LoFi drums and keys that never really seem to end. Dashboard full of stickers from the nights we drove too far. Talking like philosophers inside this broken car. Now it's just a quiet engine and a half-awake refrain. I'm replaying every moment like a hook inside my brain. You would tap the steering wheel right on the offbeat snare, laughing at my playlist, saying some were too sincere. But you always let them play until the early morning light, till the bass became a blanket and the chords held us so tight. Now the map is just a timeline of the places that we've been. Little dots along the highway where I swore I let you in, but my courage hit the brakes every time the feelings grew. So I turned the volume higher just to drown the honest truth. Yeah, late drive, low beams cut through the mist, hands on the wheel, but there's something that I missed. Your name in my phone that I never wanna hear, cause I'm scared of the silence at the end of it. We were two kids, chasing neon in the rain. You were drawing silly faces on the fogged up window pane. I was over in my head, trying to act like I was fine, but the words don't go, kept looping in my mind. Now it's one seat, one lane, one long night. Engine hum blending with the distant city lights. Unfired drums in the speakers like a slow heartbeat, and I'm rapping to the ghost sitting in my backseat. Every red light feels like chances that I'll never get again. Every green's a little push toward the places we won't mend. Parking lots of supermarkets where we stayed an hour more just to finish conversations that we started at the door. You would spin around the trolley like the world was ours to own, turn a Wednesday into magic with a look that felt like home. Now the hours are just with flippers showing me what's left behind, all the versions of our future that we never underlined. I remember you laughing at my half-written bars, said my flow was kinda clumsy but you like my broken parts. You said don't fix everything, let the cracks stay in place. That's the only way the light ever finds a little space. So I'm here, hands tapping on the wheel in 4/4, verse after verse spilling out on this floor of this car. That's a booth, that's a stage, that's a room where I bury all the things that I was scared to tell you. Yeah, you once said that every journey has a song it calls its own. Ours was full of gentle samples, quiet trumpet, dusty tone. Now the playlist keeps on shuffling, but it can't replace your voice. Still I keep the queue wide open like I'm waiting for your choice. Billboards fade to silhouettes as midnight starts to breathe. I drive circles around the city like I'm scared I'm gonna leave. Every exit sign's a question, do I face the truth or hide? So I follow shifting taillights and just let the night decide. This is slow flow therapy, late night remedy, mumbling these lines over mellow melodies. If you're riding all alone with the weight on your chest, let the kick drum talk while your brain gets rest. You don't need every answer on the passenger seat. Sometimes all you really need is a loop on repeat. Let the roads keep shining in the rear view glow. Let the snare clap gently so your thoughts can't slow. I'm not a hero, just a voice on a track, trying to guide my own fears through the dark and back. If my soft little verses make your shoulders feel light, then we're both getting healed by the 6-minute night. Yeah. So if someday you hear this on a random quiet drive and the memories hit sudden but they somehow feel alive, know the roads and all the lampposts still remember how we were. Every turn and every corner keeps a faded print of us and her. I won't claim I figured out how to let the old days go, but I've learned to let the music hold the weight I used to know. Now the engine hums in rhythm with a heart that's slowly mending, and this late drive soft confession is a song that has no ending. Breathe slow, let the moment stay. The sky melts soft at the edge of day. Floating lights through the window pane. I fade from noise, I stay the same. Hands on keys, my thoughts unwind. Fading trails of a restless mind. Every sound draws a Tracing rhythm only I understand. Every beat pulls the world in tune. Silent hearts beneath the moon. Drift away, I whisper inside. Peace untied, nowhere to hide. Carry me slow to where thoughts subside. Under clouds that never collide. Swaying on, stay in motion slow. Breathing in, releasing flow. Stay calm, let the stillness show. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Let it go. I float, I fade, a light dissolves, the noise decays, echoes fade in sweet slow motion. Still dreaming, still in motion. Yeah, balcony is breathing with the city down below. Tiny cars like little fireflies moving in slow-mo. Ashtray on the railing, half a coffee going cold. No the drums inside my headphones, keeping all the chaos slowed. Sky is painted purple, fading gently into black. Neighbors talking on their phones, muffled laughter far and back. I'm alone but not completely, cause the bass is at my side. Jazzy chords are climbing softly like a tide I cannot hide.
You once leaned against this railing with your hair a tangled mess. Oversized and sleepy hoodie, eyes too honest to confess. You were tracing constellations in the cracks of city lights, saying everything feels smaller when you look from up this height. We would pass a single ear but back and forth between our hands, arguing which snare was better, like we really had some plans. Now it's just a night and me in distant traffic on a loop. I'm replaying every sentence like a beat I can't recoup.
Yeah, late night, loose thoughts, slow tempo. Feet up on the rail, mind stuck in the echo of your voice, of your jokes, of the way you used to breathe in the gaps of the highlight underneath every beat. City hum is the pad, distant sirens as I let, and my heart on the offbeat trying to catch up to its need. We were talking about forever like we knew what that meant. Now forever feels like smoke that disappeared when you went. I'm a silhouette framed in someone's window view, just a low-fi narrator trying to talk myself through every, almost every, maybe every line that I miss. So I pour it in the verse and let the kick drum assist. I da 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 da.
When they're sneaking through the doorway with the low and gentle sigh, like it's searching for the pieces of the words we left to die. Somewhere on this crooked railing lives a moment we forgot, when you caught my shaky fingers and said, hey, just say it, what?
I just laughed and changed the subject, pointed at a passing plane. Said imagine all the people flying over all this pain. You just smiled and shook your head like you already knew the script, like you'd heard the same denial on 1,000 broken lips.
Now I'm here with the beat that's looping slow. Every bar feels like another place we didn't go. All the trips, all the nights, all the city lights we planned slip right through like cigarettes, smoke out of my hand. I keep
Checking my phone like a bad old habit, scrolling to your name, then I backspace at it. Got drafts on drafts, I'll never send. Whole verses in my notes you'll never comprehend. So I vent to the snare and confide in the bass. Let the road say the things I'm too scared to face. If you ever wonder where my real thoughts went, they're in half-finished songs on this balcony bench.
Get real low is full of stories I will never really know. Couples fighting in the distance, friends who laughed and have to go. Some kid riding on a skateboard like the night belongs to him. Someone lighting up a cigarette beneath the busted neon.
And somewhere in between them, not a hero, not a ghost, just a quiet, tight observer hugging music like a code. If the world can keep on moving with its endless little scenes, maybe I can learn to loosen what I stitch into my dreams. It's a slow flow therapy, balcony session, soft tone, low voice, late night confession. If you listen while you're staring at your ceiling in the dark, let the rim shot be the light or let the chord be the spark. You don't have to have it figured out tonight. Let the vinyl hiss cover what you can't make right. 6 minutes of a loop, couple verses and a prayer. Sometimes that's enough to prove you're still there.
I'm just pacing in my head while my body stays still.
Be walking up and down like it's climbing this hill. Every line that I drop is a step I take away from the fear that my heart might break.
If tomorrow looks uncertain, that's okay, we'll write it slow, like a chorus that develops every time the drums we grow. We can stretch a simple moment till it feels the longest night. Turn a flicker of connection to a gentle pulsing light.
So I'll leave this track wide open, let the synths breathe in your name. Let the bass remember softly without pointing out the blame. If you ever find us playing while the city feels too loud, come and stand on some old balcony and wear your worries like a shroud. Forgets it's blue when the cars below grow fewer and the knife was made for you. Know this beat is like a rail and you can lean your weight upon a small piece of shared existence in a world that's rushing on.
I'll be somewhere on a rooftop with the same slow groove, letting every little high mark the inches that we move. If the world feels heavy and your courage getting thin, hit repeat on this balcony, let the long night pull you in.
And the city's breathing slow outside my glass. Neon signs are blinking like they're watching hours pass. Phone face down but every buzz still echoes in my chest. No fire drums beneath the hum, I'm trying to make my mind rest. Steam is on the window from the coffee I forgot. Tiny rivers racing down like all the chances that I've lost. Bass is barely moving, just a heartbeat in the dark. Piano notes are falling like they're tracing every mark. Full of people that I'll never really know. Familiar little green dots lighting up and fading slow. Scrolling through a timeline full of lives that look complete, while I'm looping the same 4 bars to keep from feeling obsolete. You once wrote at 2:11, don't get lost inside your head. Now your name's a muted thread, I keep on reading back instead. Every sticker, every meme feels like postcards from the past. I drag and drop these memories into folders built to last. Rain against the balcony syncs up with the rimshot snare. Thunder rolls in distant waves like thoughts I never share. I tell you how the silence sometimes rings just like a bell. How I hide inside these chord tones so I don't have to tell. Metronome is ticking like a clock above my doubt. Every click a quiet question, are you ever working out? I quantize all the rhythms, but my feelings stay off grid. All the parts you never witnessed, all the things I never did. There's a playlist called It's Fine that I made the night you left, filled with airy little sims to patch the corners of my chest. Track by track I stitched a blanket made of strangest minor keys, but the warmth keeps disappearing like the smoke between my teeth. You said life was like a loop, we'd get chances to retry, but the record cracked in silence and we skipped to last goodbye. Now I'm sampling old voicemails just to hear you say my name. Then I pitch it down to hide it in the mix like I'm to blame. Desk light flickers softly like it's running out of fight. I stack reverb on the keys until they blur into the night. If perfection is a myth, then this project is my proof. All these rough edges and noises holding up a fragile roof. I record another take of whispered lines into the void. Let the consonants be clumsy, let the pauses stay unpolished, unemployed. Every breath I fail to edit is a sign I'm still around. sound. Maybe somewhere in the static there's a station tuned to you, broadcasting tiny comforts through the interference blue. I imagine you in headphones on a bus with heavy eyes. Let this track become your blanket while the busy world flies by. If the snare feels like a heartbeat that is trying to keep pace, and the vinyl hisses snowfall filling up the empty space, know that every quiet measure is a message that I send. Each delayed tale on the roads is me refusing this to end. When the sunrise hits the rooftops and the sky forgets the rain, I'll bounce this mix to stereo and let it carry all the pain. Name the file lost signals like the calls I never made. Export all my hesitations to the space where echoes fade. If you stumble on this track while chasing sleep you never get, and the chords feel like a story that your heart can't quite forget, turn the volume just a little, let the outside noises dim. You'll be listening to the version of me that you never saw within. That you never saw within.
Yeah. It was all a daydream, staring at the ceiling, plotting on a regime. Now I'm locked in, caffeine in the bloodstream, building up the data, building up the steam. Way back, I used to procrastinate. Now I clear the schedule, I clear the plate. Every single keystroke is sealing my fate. Success is the menu when I cleared the crate. No more sleeping, no more weeping. The clock is ticking and the hours we are keeping. It was all a daydream. Now we living in the gold, strictly for the team. Focus on the light, focus on the beam, making reality better than it seemed. Yeah, it was all a daydream. Super Nintendo days are gone, now we play the life, cutting through the obstacle sharp like a knife. I let my tape rock till my tape pop. Productivity levels rising to top. Phone on silent, disconnect the noise. Separate the men from the little boys. I'm orchestrating moves like a grandmaster, moving fast, but the mind moving faster. It was all a daydream. Now we living in the gold, strictly for the team. Focus on the light, focus on the beam, making reality better than it seemed. Yeah, it was all a daydream. And if you don't know, now you know, now you know. Watch the garden of the mind, watch it grow, watch it grow. From a little spark to a volcano flow. We running the show, yeah, we running the show. Sky's the limit, now we going past it. Put the doubt in the box, put it in the casket. It was all a dream, now it's concrete facts, leaving giant footprints on all the tracks. It was all a daydream.
It was all a daydream.
It was all a daydream. Staring at the ceiling, plotting on the regime. Now I'm locked in, caffeine in the bloodstream. Building up the data, building up the steam. Way back, I used to procrastinate. Now I clear the schedule while I clear the plate. Every single keystroke is sealing my fate. Success is the menu and I cleared the grade. No more sleeping, no more weeping. The clock is ticking and the hours we are keeping.
It was all a daydream. Now we living in the gold, strictly for the team. Focus on the light, focus on the beam.
Make it reality better than it seems.
Yeah, it was all a daydream. Super Nintendo days are gone, now we play the life. Cutting through the obstacles sharp like a knife. I let my tape rock, till my tape pop. Productivity levels rising to the top. Phone on silent, disconnect the noise. Separate the men from the little boys. I'm orchestrating moves like a grandmaster. Moving fast, but the mind moving faster. It was all a daydream. Now we living in the gold, strictly for the team. Focus on the light, focus on the beam. Make a reality better than it seemed. Yeah, it was all a daydream. And if you don't know, now you know. Watch the garden of the mind, watch it grow. From a little spark to a volcano flow. We running the show, yeah, we running the show. Yeah, sky's the limit, now we going past it. Put the doubt in the box, put it in the casket. It was all a dream, now it's concrete facts. Leaving giant footprints on all the tracks.
It was all a daydream. It was all a daydream.
It was all a daydream.
At the edge of day, floating lights through the window pane. I fade from noise, I stay the same. Steady boom bap grooves like guitar reverb, faints and pad. Folk to 30% reverb, soft delay tail. Hands on keys, my thoughts unwind. Fading trails of a restless mind. Every sound draws a gentle line between the calm and the passing time. Why stereo reverb, vocal doubles lay softly, floaty optimism. Dream on, keep the motion slow, feel the rhythm, let it glow. Stay calm, the night will flow. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Dream on, keep the motion slow, feel the rhythm, let it glow. Stay calm, the night will flow. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Hard digits and sudden, echo wave plug side chains up. Occasional rim click, side pitch rise before re-entry, subtle vocal chime. Chill drifting through light. Bring back roads, a subtle string pad, beat slightly firmer for contrast. To flood twist like quiet motivation. Raindrops fall on my open hands, tracing rhythm only I understand. Every beat pulls the world in tune, silent hearts everything down and slowly open back up. Slowly open back up, gently open back up. So where your rain or nature appears to wait, I whisper inside, peace untied, nowhere to hide. Carry me slow to where thoughts subside, under clouds that never collide. Dream on, keep the motion slow, feel the rhythm, let it glow. Stay calm, the night will flow. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Dream on, keep the motion slow, feel the rhythm, let it glow. Stay calm, the night will flow. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Straight dream on, stay in motion slow. Breathe it in, release and flow. Stay calm on, let the stillness show. Chill dreams in motion, let it go. Peaceful resolve, pure calm. I float, I fade, light dissolves, the noise decays, echoes fade in sweet slow motion. Still dreaming, still in motion. Chaos in the streets, noise in the air, distractions trying to grab me from everywhere. But I got a shield, invisible wall, I stand in the center, I won't let it fall. Breathing deep, let the panic subside, I got the universe waiting inside.
Yeah, control the mind, don't waste the time. Clear the vision, let the brilliance shine.
Cause CAAM rules everything around me. Silence the noise so the genius can find me. Steady the pulse, yeah, steady the grind. CAAM rules everything, master the mind. CAAM rules everything, mind. CAAM rules everything.
Switch the gear, amplify the mental, keep it elemental, strictly monumental. They panic under pressure, I starve in the heat, converting all the stress into energy for the beat. Adrenaline is rushing, but the hands remain steady. Opportunity knocking, you know that I'm ready. Push limit, we are here to win it.
Cause CALM rules everything around me. Silence the noise so the genius can find me. Steady the pulse, yeah, steady the grind. CALM rules everything, master of the mind. CALM rules everything, grind. CALM rules every day.
Peace in the chaos, empire built.